I had the opportunity to do my internship at a national nonprofit organization called the Dibble Institute. The Dibble Institute helps equip young people with skills and knowledge they need to lead healthy romantic lives now and in the future. Dibble uses research to develop and market teaching tools for teachers and instructors to help teens and young adults get smart about their love lives. I found this opportunity through a resource that is provided by BYU Idaho through the Home and Family Department. The web address provided here is where I got the information on Step 1, what to expect when doing a marriage and family study internship, Step 2, how to find one, Step 3, how to approve the internship. In Step 2, there is a list of internships that are provided that correlate with the marriage and family studies degree. This is where I found this opportunity. There were many options, probably about 40 different internships. These internships were located in different areas around the United States and also ranged from being an on-site internship to an online internship. This gave me a lot of options to choose from, especially since I am a stay-at-home mom. This was a great resource to start me in the right direction of finding an internship that best fit myself and also my degree. After emailing the internship employer, everything was arranged via email, which is how you mostly communicate during an online internship. Some responsibilities that you are given during this internship are: conduct literature searches on topics relevant to Dibble priorities and summarize findings with citations, edit and/or proof Dibble programs, recommend photos, music, and video content, research links to include on the Dibble website and write summaries of each, use quantitative methods to understand Dibble sales, update website and track website statistics, and research prospect contact information. My responsibilities mostly consisted of editing and proofing Dibble programs, recommending music and video content, researching prospect contact information, and finding information on grantees. I am sure that it will be different for every intern as needs change throughout time. I benefited the site that I served by editing documents so they were correct for the users. This is very important as there were many different versions of each document. It was important to make sure that page numbers, statistics, resources, and wording matched throughout all these documents, so there were no inconsistencies. I provided content such as music videos and videos to better children's understanding of the literature. Children relate a lot to music and videos, so this was important to help children feel like the material was less of a lecture and more of helpful information. I also provided contact information for those who may be interested in Dibble's material. This was very important as a lot of organizations receive grants to purchase or fund material that may be beneficial to them. We needed to make sure that they were contacted early so they will consider Dibble's material first. I personally benefited from this experience. I learned a lot about self-discipline. I had to make sure that I set time aside each week to complete the hours I needed. A lot of the projects that I received didn't have hard deadlines, so I had to make sure I was working on them throughout the week so I wasn't cramming last minute or feeling overwhelmed when another project was assigned. I was able to better my writing and editing skills. There were a few times when I had to email other organizations with questions or trying to promote Dibble's material. I learned that documents need to be edited by multiple people because sometimes one person can miss mistakes that they scan over multiple times. I also learned about how grants work and what grantees are. This is something that can benefit me in my future career. I also learned about the importance of finding contact information for potential users of the material. It is important to promote material early so that organizations have time to thoroughly look through the material and see if it is something they would benefit from. It is also important to contact early when they are anticipating receiving grants. This will also benefit me in my future career. Some connections that I made between my coursework and experience during this internship were my development of editing and communication skills. These were skills that I learned a lot about during my coursework at BYU Idaho that I was able to use during this internship. I have been an online student for about 4 years, and so communicating via email is something that I am very familiar with. However, during this experience, I learned how to communicate with an employer rather than with other students. I was able to use what I learned about multitasking as well. During coursework at BYU, multiple projects are assigned throughout the week. It is important to make sure that these projects are done on time and also done right. It was very similar during my internship experience. Some weeks I had multiple projects going on at once and I had to make sure that I was keeping track of what was high priority and what were just background projects, which are projects that don't necessarily have a due date. I was able to handle it well because of my coursework experience during my time at BYU Idaho. Another connection was the content of the documents that were edited. It was very similar to what I had learned during my coursework. I loved being able to edit Dibble's programs and lesson plans as they taught me a lot of new things dealing with relationship skills and love life. A lot of their material is information that I had previously learned at BYU Idaho, and to see it outside of school was pretty neat. I would recommend this internship to other students if they are searching for an online internship. It took a little longer than I thought to complete my hours because normally you are working an average of 10 hours a week. So if you are looking for an internship with more hours a week, I would suggest looking elsewhere. If you are interested, you would need to contact Erin Larson, who is the Director of Programs at erin@dibbleinstitute.org.